Hello everybody, very good afternoon. Tax season is here and today we have a very special guest in our studio, Mr. Khurram Akmal, who has been in tax filing business for over last 15 years. Mr. Khurram is co-founder and CEO of Beeline Wealth Management and is providing services to the community for a long time. So welcome here, Mr. Khurram. We are really thankful you have dedicated your precious time for us and for community. Thank you so much. So can you please introduce yourself and your Beeline Wealth Management services?
Assalamu alaikum. Thank you. First of all, thank you for the opportunity from Canada Maple Foundations. It is my pleasure that I'm able to share my experience, my knowledge to the community and help understand people with their biggest household bill.
Okay, Mr. Khurram, what services you provide under the umbrella of Beeline Wealth Management?
Beeline main services we do is in taxes, including personal, business, corporate, self-employed, as well as investments, insurance, and real estate. It's one-stop office, one office for anything related to these.
So anything related to money, basically?
You can say that.
How you can save money in filing tax and then how you can invest your savings.
Exactly.
Great, thank you so much. And would you like to introduce what does Beeline reflect to?
You mean the wording?
I am
what
curious,
is Beeline?
What does Beeline represent?
Beeline means the most direct route. So when I was deciding to have some name picked up, so that clicked me. It means the most direct routes, and I attached it to your financial freedom or financial money management.
Great.
Direct route to your taxes. So that's how we picked that. We have Beeline Homes, Beeline Financial Corporation, Beeline Tax and Planning Services, Beeline Wealth Management. So end of the day, it's a management that how you can save those dollars. We may not give you back those dollars, but invest on your behalf for you, for your future.
Great. So how do you think, how much is the importance of tax planning?
I believe tax planning is very important. If you plan things before and then manage how to manage those those dollars, it can have a huge impact long run. Nobody plans to fail. People
for sure.
fail to plan.
For
so
sure.
doing things beforehand or on time, it's very important. Now, as this is tax season coming up, there are quite a bit dates very, very important.
Okay.
If and I'll keep on sharing. So March 1st is the deadline for RRSP. RRSP is Registered Retirement Saving Plan. If you contribute in your RRSP, you can reduce your tax bill significantly and qualify for more benefits, such as child care benefit, which is tax-free benefit. So that makes a big difference. Also, if you save money in there to buy first time a house in Canada, a home in Canada, you can save those dollars, save the tax, and use that money as down payment of your first home.
Well, that is so good because you know taxes and you are a real estate person too. So you can make a really good strategy towards buying the first home for anybody, right?
Yes, and whoever comes in here, they are paying the rent anyway. So why not own your own home and live there? And if you can't afford that, or the challenge is that I always suggest people live in your own basement and rent upstairs. So rent you have to still pay. Why not pay it to yourself? So that's how many strategies we help people to come through, to plan. And it doesn't matter how long you are here. There are always things which people don't know. So that's where we always available to help people out,
Great.
entrepreneurs, business, self-employed, and personal.
So that's another plus of you, because you do know the taxes and you do know the investments for the house purchase.
Yes.
Right? So who comes under the tax umbrella here?
Anyone who earn money in Canada needs to pay tax. Students 16, 17, if they also earn money, they need to.
Oh, so there is no age bracket? Because my
underage, not,
understanding
but after
was
18, yes, you have to. And then even before, if somebody is 16, 17, they are working, getting a paycheck, they can file for tax. The benefits will start from 18 plus, like GST benefit or any other benefits. But filing they can do early. What it does, it helps them to create RSP room by declaring it. But they won't be taxed before that. But
great.
there are again strategies and things once you talk to professional like that, that can help.
Thank you so much. So what are the important dates that any Canadian should keep in their minds for tax filing?
I'll address with savings. March 1st or first 60 days of next calendar year is deadline for RRSP contribution. I do encourage individuals who are making six-figure income that save in RRSP. And by doing that, you are saving in tax and getting more benefits.
Can you please elaborate a little bit, like with some example, so it's understandable for most of us? Like, I'm not
easier understanding, let's say if you contribute $1,000 in your RRSP, approximately $300 you save in tax. Depending on the individual's tax bracket. Tax bracket is another concern or misconception. I've seen people ask that.
Oh yeah, that was my next question actually.
Let's cover the date and I'll come to that. So 30th April is the last date to file and pay taxes for individual. Self-employed, whoever are Uber drivers, skip the dishes, or self-employed, whoever is plumber, electrician, working on their own, not a corporation. Their filing deadline is 15 June. But whatever amount they owe, that last day is 30th April.
What is owing amount actually?
Whatever you make.
If anybody is
income,
making too much money?
Whatever income they are making, they have to pay tax on it. So after expenses, if they have net income, they will pay tax on it. And that varies from people to people. You can't really say this is for this individual, this would be the amount.
So my understanding is not everybody is subjected to the same amount of taxes.
Everyone who is earning money in that tax bracket pays the same amount of tax. So tax brackets goes up to 50,000, it is 25%, including provincial. Up to 100,000, it is 30%, 100 to 155,000, it is 35%, and from 155 to roughly 220, it is 40% plus tax.
On all income?
Not on income. This is a misconception out there. The tax bracket only goes when you go to that tax bracket. It's not 40%. It's not going to be on the whole income. It's only going to be on the top part.
That is
and
interesting.
That is a question I come across a lot. That my tax bracket is 40% now, so my income will be taxed at 40%. It's not that way. So when you are saving in RRSP and you are in a top tax bracket, you will save money on a top tax bracket.
Great.
And then your income, your refund will be more or your owing will be less.
Great. So can you please explain us a little bit how we can read our paycheck? And there is another misconception what people think, like when they land here, they think that they're already paying the taxes in every paycheck and they are not subjected to file the tax in the end of the year. So
paycheck has mainly contribution from your part and your employer in CPP and in your EI, employment insurance, and in your income tax. So if your employer is deducting, let's say 30% tax, at the year end, this is the reason you need to file tax, that you may not have to pay any tax,
Okay.
or you may have to pay more,
Yeah.
depending what other source of incomes you have. So this is another reason that you need to file tax. You need to file tax because this way the government will know if any benefits you qualify for, how much child tax benefit you can get.
Okay.
If you need to qualify for a mortgage, if you need to qualify to sponsor your spouse, family member, parents,
Okay.
YMCA, medical, whatever
Okay.
benefits you want to get. For that reason, you need to file tax.
Okay. My next question is, if anybody is not working and above 18, are they subjected to file their taxes?
Yes,
including the seniors too, like who
Yes.
are retired?
I'll cover the youngs. Yes, if even students, they pay for tuition fee. There
Okay.
are handsome credits
Okay.
for the tuition fee they pay, and they can deduct those with their future income. So for that reason, they need to file tax to
Okay.
get those credits, which can be carried forward. The people who are not earning anything, or housewives, or persons who cannot, they
Or
need
the
to file
seniors,
tax.
like who are on pensions?
Seniors needs to
Should
file
they
so
file the
that
tax?
they can. There is tax on pensions as well.
Oh,
So that's
okay,
the other
interesting.
reason they
I
still
never
need
know.
to file tax so that they qualify for their fair share of benefits. And if they have high income in their retirements as well, they will still pay taxes on
Great.
that.
Let's say if somebody who is just staying home and getting some disability credits, so are they subjected to file the taxes?
For that, first you need to understand what is credit and what is refund. Credit is something which CRA will give you, where if you have income, they will give you credit, but they will not refund you anything.
Oh,
That's what credit means. Even at any store or shopping we go, sometimes they just say it's
yeah.
just a credit, right? So
credit.
if you use,
Oh, I got that
then
now.
you will get taxed. So disability credits are that if you have income, then you qualify for those credits. Your tax bill will be less. And if you have more income, then you will pay tax on it.
Okay.
So yes, there is, with those credits, your refund can go up.
so what is your best advice on taxes? How can we reduce the tax bill? Because everybody,
By planning. Every single person is different. You can't just put same formula on everybody. Every person's needs are different. Every family's needs are different. And then it comes in, what are their future goals? How or what they want to do. So this is the part of planning, and this is part of expertise we provide, that we can help you manage that. There are, I'll cover on this way, there are multiple ways of making money. One is you work for someone, get T4.
okay,
The other is that you have self-employment income, you are finding the work from your own way,
okay,
and then that is called self-employed. And then another way is corporation. Corporations up to $500,000 pay only 12%, close to 10.5% in taxes. And that is the best way for tax planning or to work in this country.
great. Thank you so much. That's a great bunch of information actually. My next question, Mr. Khurram, what can the consequences or the results or impacts could be on the people who does not file their taxes?
Well, it depends on the situation. If they are resident of Canada and they want to get benefits of living in here, and they have kids, they should file their tax on time. If they are getting any benefits, they will stop if they won't file on time. And if they were owing taxes and it was not submitted on time, they get penalized and get extra interest charged on their balance owings.
Oh, wow.
I even suggest people who are in this country as a visitor and living over 6 months do file their taxes.
Oh, the visitors can file their taxes too if they are visiting over 6 months?
Over 6
That's
months.
interesting. I
Yes,
never knew.
they do qualify for GST. And many people don't know that.
Oh,
They
I never knew
don't
that
need to
too.
be PR.
Okay.
Or they technically in tax term become resident when they are living here for over 6 months. Same way, many of my clients and many of our engineers, because of Alberta's economy, they come and go. Sometimes they are in Middle East. They become non-resident. So
And I know many people whose parents are visiting them for 1 or 2 or 3 years consecutively.
Yes.
So they can claim those expenses in there or no?
some medical expenses they can.
Okay.
Other than that, the point of filing is that of course they are spending money here from their means or their
Okay.
kids. They can qualify for some benefits. So for
Okay.
that reason, I suggest people why not
So
file
can those visitors be considered as their dependents?
if they are over 65.
Oh, okay, great advice. And my next question, most of the people here, they don't like when their tax bill is higher. So do you think paying more taxes can benefit you anywhere?
It can if you know how to use them for your benefit.
So
If-
maybe Beeline can guide them how to
we
use
always
that money
help
then.
with that if you are in that tax bracket and you want to save, then there are plannings involved that how you can save that. Otherwise, use that income to grow your wealth, to grow your assets, to grow your maybe real estate portfolio. Personally a big fan of real estate. Multiple reasons. First, this is an immigrant country.
Yeah.
People come here from all parts of the world.
Yeah.
Majority is South Asian in Alberta,
Yeah.
and majority are family-oriented people.
Yes.
Their families are growing, kids are growing, and that I don't see that stopping. Canadians are retiring and retiring early, and there is a big young force needed, and that is where the immigration is, and that is where immigration is needed to help people here. We are shortage of nurses, we have shortage of many workers, and that's where those people come in, and then they get involved in the economy here. So this is where economy helps, and this is where real estate keep on going. I am a realtor, but only buying. I don't believe in selling.
Okay.
My
So why
most
don't
of
you
the
believe
clients-
in selling?
Why do you want to sell an asset if you can buy more?
Oh.
So this is my strategy. This is where I educate people, and majority of my clients have multiple homes, anywhere from 2 to 15
Oh, great.
and more. So the reason, it's all strategy, it's all planning, that how you can afford and how you can be an owner of multiple assets, and diversification is important as well, and risk protection is involved. That's where insurance comes in, that
Oh.
how you protect yourself
That's great.
in case of any unforeseen happens. And there are many ways. I'm a fan of electric cars, and why not? You pay way less in the ownership of those vehicles.
Oh,
and you
I
have
never knew.
100% tax breaks if you are a
Oh.
business owner. So there are ways to do things, and that is part of planning.
So that's a great advice another time. If anybody buys the electric vehicle, they are 100% tax redeemable?
They must be a business owner,
Oh, they
like
must be a business
self-employed or
owner.
business owner, not to
Okay.
the individuals. Those tax breaks comes in, but majority of the time I get the calls, Mr. Khurram, should I buy a car under corporation or personal name? So to accountants they do call, so that's where it comes in. But that advice varies on person, what they do and what is their
Okay.
future goal.
Great. So another question. Most of the people, they love to buy more houses. So how Beeline can help them by making that planning easier, or making that strategic tax planning towards buying their multiple assets or homes?
Yeah, this is possible by doing, and especially if it's a growing economy and the prices are going up, then you can refinance your homes instead of selling them.
So what is refinancing? What
That
does
you
it
take
mean?
the money out of your equity.
Okay.
The house has appreciated by time for
Okay.
whatever amount you bought. In a couple of years, the price has gone up. So instead of you selling that, You refinance that house and buy another house with the down payment you saved and or from your equity.
Okay, is there any taxes when you take money out of your equity?
From refinance, there are no taxes. There are no taxes in Canada on loans.
Oh,
That's a very big blessing here.
Okay, interesting. We never knew.
Yeah.
So, but if anybody is using that line of credit or that equity anywhere else, are they subjected to pay taxes?
No, they are not subject to pay tax on loans.
Is that the same as reverse mortgage?
You can say that this is, you are getting more loan on it, but once that property will become an investment property, whatever interest you are paying on it, that is 100% tax deductible. So that will reduce your tax bill.
Yeah.
That's how you buy the next one.
Okay.
And mostly I suggest to move people to the next one. That's where your principal residence will be shifted, and that will be tax-free until you are living in there.
I got the idea, because if anybody is getting multiple properties, there will be multiple taxes. And that's the strategy where you can reduce those taxes.
That's again part of wealth management, that how you are taking care of those taxes. End of the day, whenever you will sell or it will get sold when you pass away, the tax bill shows up.
So is there any strategy we can cover that up?
There are many strategies, and as I said, that goes on individual basis. I would say we could do further programs on it, because that's particularly will be a different topic to cover on that. We'll just stick to business basic tax.
Okay, but let me say that if anybody is looking to save more taxes when they are likely to sell their properties,
anyone looking to save taxes, to get self-employed, to get incorporated, to hire more people, to do the business, to have business plans, to do real estate, to do insurance. Mortgages I don't do, but I'm always seeking for people and guiding them how to get through the industry. They are more than welcome to come see us. We will guide them and be part of that business group or in that entrepreneurship. There is tons of business out there. There is a lot of need out there needed. And I always encourage people to learn on it. If I could suggest any high school kids that they should do basic taxes, because whatever you are becoming, either you are becoming a pharmacist, doctor, engineer, mechanic, professional chef, whatever profession you are picking, end of the day you're going to earn money.
Yeah,
and
that's great advice.
You will pay taxes. So why not have a basic understanding how that bill gets worked out, how you can use that to your benefit. And that's where it comes in. That's where Beeline comes in, that people know how to go and work for money.
That is so great advice, actually. I really loved it. Like, basically, everybody should know the basic taxation.
At least basics, yes. So we help people to educate how really money works, how you can manage, and where it's be better off.
Okay. So basically, Mr. Khurram is helping anybody save money and then invest money to make more money.
Yeah, we will not give you back.
That is so interesting. And I would like to add, Mr. Khurram is providing the free tax services to the community, whoever is not able to pay and comes under 50,000 of the income bracket.
New immigrant or people with low income, we are offering free filing on Sundays of March. So any Sunday in March, they can come to us and we will file their taxes for free.
So every Sunday in March 2023, everybody can walk in at your tax clinic, at your Beeline Corporation, and they can just walk in for free tax filing services.
Yes,
am I right?
They can.
Okay, thank you so much. This is a great payback towards your community. I would like to say a huge thank you to Mr. Khurram.
I really like to say again, thank you for this opportunity to share with community what we can do for them, and look forward to do more sessions on the coming topics.
Yeah, basically we found so many good tips and pieces of advices which I never heard before. So you are an asset to us, and we will keep benefiting from you. And we will do further programs on corporate taxes with Mr. Khurram, investments, insurances, and investing in real estate. Right, Mr. Khurram?
Sure.
Yeah, inshallah, we'll see you again. Thank you so much once again, and thank you so much for watching us. Just keep watching us for more information on taxing and more information on investments, real estate, basically how to save money and invest that money to produce more money. Thank you so much again.
Thank you for
Bye-bye.
having me.